Well, if you see this, you know, because this is here. It's Sunday morning, and I tried. I did. What is it? Granola. Kind of granola muesli with yogurt and like a kind of cinnamon and a croissant, cinnamon twist with raisins and a croissant and guava apple. I tried, and I tried with this, but I am going to have to call in the big guns. So, Black, by popular demand. Hey! She's back, folks. She's back to save the day. She's back to just give me some Sunday morning love, just some Sunday morning hope in this quarantine wilderness, in this culinary wilderness right now. She's back. Give her a round of applause, everyone. Give her a round of applause. I tell you, one of these, and one of these, and you just set up. You set up. Is this thing ready? Why, Grace, I want you to know, just on behalf of, let me talk to you. Grace, just on behalf of all hungry belly pick me everywhere who are quarantined right now, who may not be spending this time with you, I want you to know that I wish that they had you right now. I wish that they could just experience this moment that I'm going to experience, and I'm going to eat this in solidarity with them who are quarantining, even on this floor where I am, and I'm going to eat the banana that they were sent to, but I'm going to eat this. I'm going to eat this offering this morning, Grace, in thanksgiving, the pure thanksgiving. Seriously, that's just thanksgiving. I don't know if mental health and well-being is a conscious thing as far as I'm concerned, just within quarantine, and just because you're in this room 24 hours a day for 14 days. I know that I follow regular habits in the morning. I'll be up at 7 o'clock. I call Ria. I wake Ria up. We talk while we're both in bed. She'll read the text for today, and we'll talk on that text a little bit. We'll pray together, and Mum will come in the room, and we'll talk and we'll converse, and then I'll get off the phone. I'll get up. I'll shower. I'll put that extra thick black castor oil into the beard because I like the way it makes my beard feel. And I'll spray cologne on every day. Because if the only person that's smelling nice in my environment is me, then it's me. Because I think that there are certain things about myself that I can't forget, even though I'm in here and even though no one's coming to visit me. Friday, I allowed myself a day to just sit in my funk, just sit in it and just be in it all day. I didn't get up, I didn't shower, I didn't do none of it. But then around about 8, 9 o'clock that evening, I was smelling myself and I'm like, nah, I ain't going to bed like that. I ain't going out like that. The day ain't ending like that. So I don't know if it's a conscious thing, but I think for all of us, no matter where we find ourselves in, especially during this period here, I mean, because we're all quarantined in one way or another, I think there are just things about ourselves that we shouldn't allow to slip. There are things about ourselves that we shouldn't allow ourselves to forget those things. Because those are the core things that, there are North Stars that bring us back to a sense of ourselves again. They bring us back to a sense of ourselves. So, yeah, that's it. We do plenty of FaceTimes. We do plenty of one-on-one conversations. Nothing, there ain't nothing like the real thing, but that's how we get through. That's how we make it. No, thank you, Queen. It's been a blessing to know you all these years, to call you my people, to call you family. Love you dearly, hope you're well. Oh, for sure. Being able to get back to England and lay Mum to rest, to honour her as difficult as it was, I would have been inconsolable if I couldn't have got back. That would have been hard, but definitely that was the highlight of the year for me. Oh, that one's easy for me. 27 years of marriage and being a father, that by far is the thing that I'm most proud of in my existence so far. Trumps everything every time. You know, is it your beliefs or the church's response to your beliefs? Or is it the church's behavior in spite of the church's beliefs? Come back at me at that. DM me, let's talk. Nephew. Oh man, missing you all too. But this is home for us now. This is home. So looking forward to you coming out to us once the planet opens back up again. Love you. The Hypolites, or Hypolite as they're known in Grenada. We're from St. David, a little town called Dudma in St. David. That's where we're from. I think one of the real critically important things that has been lost and that we've lost and has been taken from us during this whole COVID period, this period of isolation, is the importance of immediacy, the importance of presence, the importance of proximity, the importance of it. I think we just took it for granted. We took it so much for granted that is the way we are wired. We are not wired to live as islands surrounded by a sea of just ourselves. You know, no person is an island. We are not wired to be in isolation. We are actually wired to be in close proximity. We are wired to be within touching space. We are wired to be within hugging space, within laughing space. We are. That's how we're wired. And I think the one thing that COVID has shown us is just how much we miss that. Just how much that is important to who we are. Even if a person is very introverted, even the introverted person is at one stage during this year, they're like, all right, yeah, that's enough. You know, that's enough. I've had my fill. Can we just get back to the office so I could be around people who annoy me? And I can just wish that I was back. I was back in isolation again. You know, even in simple things. When we was around the graveside, you know, the Caribbean, the African Caribbean tradition is to backfill the grave. You know, and the fact that not only could we not backfill the grave, I mean, we couldn't even as much as touch the shovel. We had to stand by and watch a person as gently as they could with a mechanical digger backfill, and then this man, you know, backfilled the rest with the shovel and made a mound as neat as he could. You know, for us, there is something fundamentally important about being able to do that, being able to actually create that space of closure and that space of honor. And the fact that we weren't able we weren't able as a family to do that, we felt it. But that's the effect that this global pandemic has had, this whole idea of us being our brother's keeper, us thinking about the way in which we can cross-infect one another. And so we've had to pull away. And I think in pulling away and actually I believe in pulling away, we're actually forgetting that we can still be present. We can still be present. We could still be immediate, but it takes more effort now. It takes more intentionality. Because if your physical presence isn't here, then the words that make you present, the intention that makes you present, the way you write a letter or an email or you send a text, everything that you do to make yourself present has to be much more importantly thought out. Social media keeps us close, even like this in this space here, but that ain't close enough. That's close, but that ain't close enough. that ain't close enough. So how can we be present? We can be present in thinking about how we use our words. We can be present in thinking about the way in which we communicate. We can be present in terms of thinking about the way in which we use social media to communicate feelings, to communicate intention, to communicate the value of the other person, that speaks into their existence, the things that they need to hear during periods like this. And not just during periods like this, but just in general, so that the relationship that you have and the journey that you take together isn't lost. I want to offer my condolence and my sincere love to the Clark family at the loss of Mum, your matriarch. I'm praying that the God of all comfort will be close to you, will speak peace over you, speak peace into you. I know that both our mums are going to be looking for us on that morning, and I know that we ain't going to disappoint them.